This video is going to show you how to make a sash. So you're going to start off and cut 8 inches, an 8-inch strip of the fabric that you want to use, all 45 inches wide. And then you're going to cut another strip. It's going to be 3 inches wide, your entire 45-inch strip. And then you're going to take your 8-inch wide strip of fabric and fold right sides together, and then sew the long edge all the way down your long edge of your 8-inch wide fabric. You're going to do the same thing with your 3-inch wide fabric, except instead of putting right sides together, you're going to put your wrong sides together like this, and sew it the entire length of your 3-inch strip of fabric. Okay, so now I have both of my strips sewed together. Alright, and you need to take your wider strip and flip it right side out. Take your long strip and sew a straight stitch about to the top edge of your serging or stitching, a long stitch as you can. I use about a 5, and just sew it all the way down to the other end, and tack the end so your stitches don't come out, but don't tack the other end. You're going to pull your string to gather up this strip of fabric to turn it into a flower. So now I have my wide fabric turned right side out, and I went ahead and ironed it, and I gathered up my narrow fabric, and now I'm going to angle the ends of my sash and put my flower together. So I'm going to fold my sash end to end, match the tails up. And then decide what angle you want your tail, the tail of the sash to be. And you can cut the angle how you like it. And then you're just going, after you cut your angle, flip your ends under inside the angle and tack that down, and go ahead and top stitch the entire thing all the way around back to your angles. So now I have my finished and top stitched sash, and we're going to form the flower. So you're going to take your gathered fabric and choose which end you want to start with. I usually choose the prettiest end for the center. And then you just start turning it around and around, kind of fluffing it as you go. Sometimes I actually use 2 lengths of the 3-inch fabric to make a bigger or fuller flower. You can choose which way you like it to look. Okay, so once you have your flower, you're going to turn it over and actually take a needle and thread and come back and stitch all these pieces together to hold it together. That's the most tedious part. It doesn't matter really which end you start at. And you're just going to go around and catch all these seams until they're all attached to each other all the way around. So now I have my flower all sewn together. Now you can choose to either directly attach your flower to your sash, and it'll be permanently attached. And how I usually do that is figure out where you want it to be on your sash. I will usually wrap the sash around my daughter's waist and then place the flower, just kind of get an idea where I want it, and then just pull it back off. Then just pull the flower apart and go to your sewing machine and just kind of sew down around a few different places just to tack it down really good. And then that's it. Or if you want to make it detachable, I will get a piece of felt just a small circle of felt to put it on. That way you can cover up all your stitches, and it makes it sturdier, prettier. And then attach a flat back pin to the back of it, usually with glue. That way you can pin it wherever you want it. You can choose to take it off your sash and pin it to her shirt instead, or a top of a dress, possibly even attach it to a hair clip. I've put a flat back pin with a clippy also, because you can decide to pin it or you can decide to put it in her hair. But that's about it.